All right, here we go. Big Daddy Shit Day 1068 Park. Do you guys remember that closing of the park thing, the playground? Well, apparently some rebels took out the yellow tape, and then whatever. So yeah, you can see them play over there. So, anyways, I just had this thought, okay? Because it's like, my sleep habits weren't the best like a little while ago, like about a week ago. And now that's getting into sync. And then I remember somebody telling me a long time ago that, it doesn't matter if you just get 8 hours of sleep. It has to be during the actual time it's night. Because something about like energy forces or something where it's like, okay, like when it's sunny outside, you need to sleep, and then when it's night outside, when it's sunny outside, you're supposed to be up, and then when it's night, it's supposed to be asleep. Okay, I mean, it does make sense, but it's like when they're trying to tell you just like the whole time of day, like in your regular day, you sleep like at 10 or 9, and then wake up like at 5, and then you're up for the day, do your work, and get all your stuff done, and you eat after you wake up, and then like before you're about to sleep, then you just don't eat, right? So it's it's the standard normal thing that people usually do. But for me, I remember there were times like a long time ago when I'd stay up till really, really late, or really early in the morning, and this is like my video game years. And then you wake up or you sleep like at 6 or 7 in the morning, and then you sleep and you wake up like at 3 or 4, and you start your day later and whatever, and that wasn't the best thing in the world. And then so you're eating later in the day, you're doing all your stuff, getting all your stuff done, and then and then you do the same thing, and then you're just like night owl. And then I remember reading something about how people that work swing shift. So regular shift is, 9 to 5, right? And then night owl or night shift is like, 10 at night to, 6 in the morning or whatever, right? But swing shift is 3 to 11, okay? It's like one of those weird times of days because, okay, you work 3 to 11, you go home and rest, and then, so basically 12 o'clock is like your regular nighttime. But then if you sleep at 12, then, you wake up like at 8, so 8 to 3, you have your full day that you do before you go to work. So they're saying that that's one of the most unhealthiest things to do, swing shift. But maybe it's because you place, like most people, as soon as they wake up, then they go to work. Okay? Now, this conversation is going somewhere. What happens is, so when you have your body out of whack, with like the whole system, it's, I've been reading that, it has bad effects on your metabolism and all that other kind of stuff. So that's why it's like I realized the importance of flipping your day to get it to the standard normal of you sleep, you wake up, you do your work, and then you relax, and then go to sleep. Okay, that's a basic formula. But if you sleep and then relax and then work and go to sleep, I don't know, maybe it has something different effects. But at the time of day, I don't think it really matters. Here's why. When I'm talking to different people, like you say, like, it's like midnight LA time. All of a sudden, it's 9 o'clock in Italy in the morning. So those people are starting their days. And so those people, they already did their pattern of sleeping. And now they're waking up, getting ready for work. And then they work for, 6, 8 hours. And then they relax. And then, it's just the whole system of being on a time schedule. So that's why I'm like, at any given moment, it's somebody's nighttime and somebody's daytime. You know, it's true, the whole thing when people say it's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world, right? It's true, it is. There's 25 time zones in the Universal Time Coordinated, UTC. Used to be Greenwich time. They changed it. LA, we're -8, just in case you're wondering. And then so thing is, I find it hard to believe that at any given time we could be in the same, or even though we're not in the same time zone, if everyone slept at 8 hours and then woke up at the same time, whatever time of day it is, then I think we'd all be the same. It's just the fact that we've been told that nighttime is supposed to be when we sleep, and then daytime is when we're supposed to be up. But I'm wondering, is it truly the forces of nature that make us tired at night, and then during the daytime it just makes us up? Or is it because people told us when it's daytime, you gotta be up? Because can you imagine how much productive we'd be if everybody was on the same sleep schedule? Everybody was on the same work schedule? It's like, hey, you know, let's do this business with you know, China. Oh no, they're sleeping. It's like, wait a minute. You know, what if everybody, like, I mean, it would suck because everyone would be jockeying to see, like, hey, you know what? I want my work day to be during when it's light outside. Oh, I want it when it's dark outside. So, I mean, yeah, you can't please everybody. But I guess in my whole thing is if the time stood still, or no, the earth stood still. But if it didn't spin, somebody gets the sun all 24 hours, and somebody gets the moon all 24 hours. And then the equator people don't get anything forever. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I was just blown away thinking about, you know, my late sleep habits as of these days, and thinking about the past, and thinking about what people told me, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that's what makes it kind of interesting. I know some of you guys are probably thinking, like, this really sucks, today's talking was, but, you know, I was just thinking about, like, initially it was supposed to be, okay, it's about readjusting your schedule. After it's out of whack, you put it back into, you sleep 7 to 8 hours, you wake up, eat something, you get to work, and then you relax or do whatever casual stuff, and then go back to sleep and do it again. And then so I was thinking, that's a schedule that you actually need. But then I kind of upset myself thinking, like, wait a minute, who's to tell us on what our schedule's supposed to be? Just as long as you get that 8 hours. But I know some scientist is probably going to say, like, oh no, the cosmic rays of the darkness of the universe, not the dark universe. We're not Star Wars here, right? But I don't know. I think that's why sometimes I just feel weird at different times of the day. Okay? Now, I don't know. I don't want to think that. I wonder if this one's open. Wow, this has a lot of stuff. I never looked at it. Probably because there's always a lot of little kids playing, and I don't want to just sit there and look weird. But yeah, no one's here. But then a lot of stuff on this playground. This is a really good park. I really like this park. So yeah, flipping the schedule. That's what we got to do. But I get it. When it's like hot outside, there's no way you could be up. Because I think when it's hot outside, that's when you're supposed to, like, burn your metabolism and, you know, stay in shape, whatever. Because I don't know. I guess unless you have, like, some type of problem where you're bad with sun and you got to be inside during the sunny days, And that's one thing. Maybe the whole thing about, like, you know, the whole world's conserving energy. So it's like, if everybody functioned at night, then everybody would use, like, the electricity for lights instead of, you know, natural sunlight. Okay. Oh, my brain hurts. I'm going to walk a little bit. All right, there you go. Big Daddy Shin, day 1068 in the books. So, you know, after thinking about what I've been saying, it's like, you know, just forget all that stuff, really. I mean, yeah, the whole thing is about just flipping your schedule and making it correct. But I guess what happens is, now that I'm all really well rested, it's like all the creative juices are back in my brain. And then this is how I think. But it's, I'm really getting good sleep. And then so all of a sudden, it's like, just thinking about the different abstract stuff, it's fun for me. It's fun for me. But, you know, I mean, I'm thankful that I'm just back to regular sleep habits, regular eating habits. I don't eat past 7 too much. I mean, if I'm by myself, I never eat past 7. And then so if I go out, then okay, maybe. But it's like, you know, waking up, trying to exercise during my lunchtime, which is right now. And developing the different habits, right? But what it is, the main thing is just being able to flip my schedule. And I'm pretty happy that I did. Now, whether it's beneficial for me or not, I have no idea. Only one way to find out. Just do it. We'll see. So Big Daddy Shin, day 1068. If I can exercise 1068 days in a row, you can exercise 1068 days in a row. 'Cause if I can do it, you can do it. I'm doing it. Flipping my schedule.